So let's talk about what's been shaking up the fandoms lately. Because honestly, it feels like HYBE can't go 1 month without some drama. ENHYPEN's Sunghoon is right in the middle of a plagiarism controversy, and the whole thing started with something as small as a keyring. Yes, a keyring. But you know how it is in K-pop, nothing is ever really that small. Every detail gets magnified, and especially when we're talking about artist-made merch that fans are spending real money on. So here's what went down. ENHYPEN recently released artist-designed merch, and Sunghoon's piece was this keyring figure. Now, at first, it seemed like a cute idea, nothing unusual, but then fans started comparing it to something TXT's Yeonjun had already released during his GGUM promotions, and the resemblance, like, scary level identical. Photos started spreading all over Twitter, TikTok, and community forums. And suddenly it wasn't just, oh, they look similar. It became, wait a second, did Sunghoon literally copy Yeonjun's design? Of course, once fans noticed, it exploded. TXT fans were upset, and ENHYPEN fans were defensive. And some were caught in the middle, saying, guys, don't pit idols against each other. This has HYBE written all over it. And honestly, they have a point. Because apparently, and this part really shocked me, staff had even shown Sunghoon Yeonjun's keyring in person as a reference. Like, if you want him to design something original, why would you give him Yeonjun's product as a starting point? That's literally setting him up for accusations like this. And to make it worse, people are saying that HYBE might have just reused the same mold to save costs. Imagine, to huge groups under the same label, and instead of investing in unique, creative merch, they recycle designs and dump the blame on the idols. That's messy. Now, Sunghoon is catching all the heat because his name is attached to the product. Fans are dragging him, saying he just copied Yeonjun. But a lot of engines are standing up for him, pointing out that idols don't always have full creative control. Sometimes what they design is just them sketching something, and then staff handles the rest. Like, do you really think Sunghoon went to the workshop, carved the mold, and approved every tiny detail? Probably not. This is why so many fans are saying the responsibility should fall on Belift Lab and the production team, not Sunghoon himself. But here's where it gets even more complicated. TXT and ENHYPEN both fall under the HYBE umbrella, and this isn't the first time fans have complained about overlapping concepts. From styling to photo shoots to music video aesthetics, people have been side-eyeing the similarities for a while now, and this keyring situation, it just added fuel to the fire. Some MOAs feel like their group is being copied to boost another group's sales, while engines are frustrated because their idol is being dragged through the mud for something that might not even be his fault. And of course, Belift Lab hasn't said a single word about it yet. No clarification, no apology, no explanation, just silence, which is honestly making things worse. Because the longer they stay quiet, the more fans feel like the accusations are true, and with online debates spreading not just in Korea but internationally, it's becoming one of those stories that refuses to die down. Every time new photos or side-by-side comparisons get posted, the argument flares up all over again. Personally, I think it's unfair to throw Sunghoon under the bus like this. He's an idol, not a product designer. Trust. If HYBE and Belift Lab really wanted originality, they should have provided him with proper tools, proper support, and made sure nothing looked like another artist's work. Instead, they may have reused molds, cut corners, and now one idol's reputation is on the line. It's not just about merch at this point. It's about how these companies treat their artists and how little they seem to care about fan trust. At the end of the day, fans buy these items because they want something special, something personal that feels like it came from their bias's heart, and when it turns into a copy-paste situation, it doesn't just feel lazy, it feels disrespectful to both the artists and the fans. So whether Belift Lab speaks up soon or not, this has already become another messy chapter in the ongoing debate about how HYBE handles its groups. And you know what's ironic? Instead of making fans happy with cute merch, they've just made fandom wars worse. TXT and ENHYPEN don't deserve that. The idols are literally working their butts off, and now they're stuck in the middle of company drama. If there's one thing everyone can agree on, it's that Sunghoon and Yeonjun shouldn't be blamed for what's clearly a bigger issue, HYBE. But lift whoever's behind it, they need to start treating originality and fan trust as priorities, not afterthoughts. Because one keyring should not be sparking this much anger.